Everybody, please pay attention here that we are going to discuss the MCQ class, and that will be miscellaneous subjects. Means that from unit 1 to unit 10 you will get the entire MCQs, and that we will be discussing and each and every questions very carefully, right? So चलिए first questions आपके पास है, that is which of the following is an online storehouse of the all academic awards like the certificate, diploma, degrees, marks, etc. Everybody, what is that? The online storehouse. Everybody, please tell without options. If anybody, if they can answer, then please tell, right? Because we had to discuss this part, right? So, is there anyone that who will tell without options? Yes, that is what NAD. Yes, very good. Ezaza has answered, Vinduza has answered, and that is what the National Academic Depository, and that is NAD, right? So, National Academic Depository is the right answers, right? Which is an online storehouse of all academic awards like certificate, diplomas, degrees, marksheets. Chale. Next, we had to discuss this that you know already about it. So we will move towards the next questions without wasting the time. So going on the question number 2, that is the DBMS, that is database management system, is comprised of the tables that are made up of rows called what and that are columns called what, right? We had also discussed in the classes what is the right answer of these questions. If anybody can answer before options, everybody please कोई आंसर दे सकता है without options. If anybody can answer what the row and what the columns is called in the DBMS, that database management, right? Everybody, if we have remembered, we had to discuss these questions, right, in the classes, and that basically good. I'm giving you the hint that is records. One it is records and one it is records and fields, right? Records and fields. See here, the options are fields, records, range, fields, records, range, right? Now you have to say that which rows are called what and columns are called what. Everybody, I have given you the hint that it is field and records. Now you would say what the right answer here it is. Everybody, जल्दी से बताएंगे. What is the right answer? चलिए. So let's look for the answers, right? Very good. That the right answer, that is C. If you would see the explanations, it is written in the DBMS softwares that how it is, right? So records here, that is called rows, right? Rows called records. C, you can see that rows are here, it called records. Okay. Whereas the columns here, it is called fields. Okay. So remember these things. It is an important to understand what it is basically called in DBMS, that is database management software or the systems, the rows and the columns, what it is about, right? So you can easily remember that R for records and R for rows, right? So rows and records, that is, and another one that is fields and columns, right? Chaliye. Next, we will be moving towards the question number 3, and that is about the questions. International Computer Security Day is observed on. Anybody can answer when this International Computer Security Day is observed? Everybody, without options. These all are some questions which is to be given without options, right? जल्दी से बताएंगे. If anybody, I'm just guessing that who can answer. जल्दी से बताएंगे. Who can answer these questions without options? These are some important questions which we have to answer, right? Before going on all over the options. 18th of July, 13th of November, 2nd of December, 23rd of December. Everybody answer, please. What is the correct answer here? Means option देखने के बाद आपको याद आ जाता है, right? चलिए. International Computer Security Day is observed on. Everybody, जल्दी से बताएंगे what the right answer here it is. That is yes. What happened? So this is the important questions which was asked in the UGC-NET exam. So please जो है आप लोग थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखें ICT मीडियाज में क्या क्या important हो सकता है, ठीक है? So this is observed on the 30th of November that reminds us to protect our computers every day, and computers become faster and being more advanced, so that we had to protect our data and all. Okay, chaliye, you can see here that it is Computer Security Day, that is be smart and be safe. Okay. Question number 4, which type of the network would you use phone lines, right? We had discussed, जल्दी से बताएंगे type of networks we had discussed. Which type of network would you use the phone lines? Without options, please answer yes. चलिए, so here the options are, everybody go over on the options and please answer, and that is WAN. Very good, that is the right answer. So WAN, that is wide area network, which is the telecommunication network that extends over the large geographical area for the primary purpose of the computer networking, right? So here the in a sequence it is written as the types of the network, that is PAN, then LAN, then CAN, then MAN, then WAN, right? So PAN, LAN, CAN, MAN, WAN, ये आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. That is an important to go over on, right? चलिए, next it is to go over on question number 5. India has the largest higher education system in the world. After we had discussed these questions, everybody जल्दी से बताएंगे. This sorry, right? Yes. यस होता है, अगर उसमें हम जाएंगे नेटवर्किंग में तो उससे भी यस, उसके अंदर सारे बहुत सारे प्रोवाइडर्स जब हम डिस्कस करते हैं तो डेफिनेटली होता है, बहुत सारे प्रोटोकॉल्स और इंटरनेट नेटवर्किंग के ऊपर हम बात करते हैं तो उसके अंदर डिस्कस करते हैं, राइट? सो विल डिस्कस, दैट इज द अनदर थिंग दैट वी विल डिस्कसिंग लेटर ऑन. सो प्लीज फोकस इट हियर. दैट इज द questions which was asked. The India has the largest education systems, that is after the United States of America, and that is China. Next, which of the following comprise teaching skills? If you have see the photographs, you can see which of the following comprise the teaching skills. Now, topic is here the teaching skills that you have to know it. So, जल्दी से बताएंगे which one is the right answer. Everybody, please answer. This is very important questions that you have to answer. Which one is comprised the teaching skills, right? So yes, so explaining, questioning, blackboard writing, that all are here important. So we can see D is the correct answer. Okay. Chali. Question number 8 here. Which of the following statements is most appropriate, right? So here the options are, teachers can teach, teachers help, can create in students a desire to learn, lecture methods can be used for developing thinking, and teachers are born, right? Everybody answer. जल्दी से बताएंगे which one is most appropriate, right? Very good. That's the right answer. Teachers help can create in students a desire to learn is the right answer, right? Very good. That the B is the right answer. चलिए, बहुत ही सुंदर. B option is the right answer. Now, question number 6 here. Prime Minister Research Fellowship is for the students pursuing PhD program in. Everybody, we had to discuss these questions. Please answer. जल्दी से बताएंगे which one is the right answer. We had to discuss these questions. This is about the fellowships, right? Yes, for students pursuing PhD program in the. That's great, right? Yes. Everybody has given the right answer. Chale, D option is the right answer. Okay. Yes, we had discussed about the PMRF scheme, that is Prime Minister Research Fellowship schemes, right? So that is not in the central universities, and that is from the IITs and ISCs, right? Chale, match the list interviews with the list to meaning and select the correct answer from the code given below, right? So interviews के बारे में और उसके meaning को आपको लेकर बताना है, right? So here, a structured interview, unstructured interviews, focused interview, and here clinical interviews, right? जल्दी से बताएंगे. If you can answer, आप A1 या जैसे भी आप बताना चाहे बता सकते हैं. You can answer. Here the options I have not given, right? That to choose that which one is. You have to write it, right? Please write the correct answer, what it would be. Okay. First, everybody, please tell me that about the structured interview. ठीक है, पहले A का बताएंगे. A का क्या है right answer? A का क्या है? Structured interview would match with everybody. Yes. structured interview that would match with the predetermined questions, right? Yes, very good. That is predetermined questions. Now, about the unstructured interview. Everybody, unstructured interview is what is B for? B is for, yes, that is good. That is greater flexibility approach. That is unstructured approach, right? Yes. Now we had remain two. That focus interviews now. What is the focus interviews? That C for everybody. Yes, that is two, right? So that is two number. So C for two. Okay. And that is the last one, that is clinical interviews, which is about to individual life experiences. That is D, right? So that is three. So a structured interview, that is structured interviews, that is where the number of the questions and how many questions could will be asked, right? And so each and everything is framed, and that is in the structure, right? That is the predetermined questions are there. Which questions would you would ask to interviewer? So that is already, it is defined, it is predetermined things. So that is what the structure it is. On a structured interview, that is the more and more flexibility here. It is that like when you asking the questions, and the questions can be framed at that time only from the answers, right? So that is unstructured interview where there is no predetermined questions are, but that can be framed at that point of time only. Okay, that is C. Focus interviews, that is more here. It is the focus means that is the questions that we have to pay very carefully attentions. That is the question on the questions which to be answered. That is the focus interview, which is majorly concentrating on the questions which to be answered, right? ये कहाँ से आ रहा है? ये क्वेश्चंस, दैट इज व्हेन यू गोइंग फॉर द कम्युनिकेशंस बेसिकली, राइट? सो जब आप कम्युनिकेशंस वगैरह में आप पढ़ते हो, तब ये सारी चीजें आपको जानना जरूरी होता है, बिकॉज दीज आर पार्ट्स ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशंस, राइट? सो दैट यू हैव टू नो दीज आर द स्किल्स हियर, राइट? चलिए, and as well as then communication research as well. Yes, IUC is also saying that as well in the communication research also, that you read the types of the interviews. Very good. That is the method for collecting the data. Chaliye. Very good. That is, you can see the right answer. That is what here it is written. Now, question number 10 here. The function of mass communication of supplying information regarding the process, issues, events, and the societal developments is known as what? Everybody. So options are content supply, surveillance, gratifications, and the D here correlations. Everybody go over on the questions that what it is about, right? The function of mass communication for supplying informations regarding the process, issues, okay, events, and societal development. Everybody please answer, because this is a question, because everyone become confused, right? So हमें ये ध्यान में रखना है that what are the functions of the mass communications, that is we read it in the communication chapters, right? So yes, so right answer here it is. Very good. Palvi, Pooja, right? And Mira as well had answered. IUC as well had answered D, that is correlations, right? It is not the correlations of the research. ये correlation research का नहीं है. It is the correlations where we discuss about that addressing the media which presenting the facts that we use to move throughout the world, right? So here the correlation functions of the mass communication is important to understand, that because media can help the maintain social stability, right? Maintaining the relations with the media societies, that the correlation functions mass media helping the shape the public opinion as well. So maintaining the relations with the audience, maintaining the relations with the society members, maintaining the relations with the government, maintaining the relations with the organizations, that is the correlations basically. So what the media do, media shape the public opinion, and media also impact on the societies, right? Media help in maintaining the relationship between the societies and the organizations. So these all are the parts that medias do, so that we can see that it is a correlation functions of the mass communications, where the information regarding the process, issues, and events, and societal developments, right? So when it is discussed, it is about that which kind of the topics which would be passed by the media to the audiences. That is what the the mass communication or the media decides, right? So this is the here right answer, that is correlations, right? It is clear, everybody? Chaliye. Next here to go for question number 11. The science of the study of the feedback systems in the human, animals and the machine is known as. So you can see over on the questions in the figure as well, you can answer it. So but uh, why we has used the figure, because you can understand well, right? Because these are some kind of the definitions, because we go over on the options and we remembered. But picture is also plays an important in recalling the questions and recalling the topics. So that is also help in memorizing. So options are here, that is you can go for, that is cybernetics, reverse communication, selective studies and response analysis. Everybody please answer yes. So that is what the answer it is, which image is also saying to you, that is cybernetics. Okay, so this is a study of the feedback systems which in humans as well as in the animals as well as in the animals, right? So studying about on the feedback systems is called cybernetics, right? And who had defined the cybernetics? That Norbert Wiener defined the cybernetics in the 1948 as the scientific study of the control and communication in the animal and the machine. This is an important to note it down, that who defined the cybernetics, right? That is Norbert Wiener had defined cybernetics in the 1948. Okay, so going over on the question number 12, here it is. Please answer. Network media exist in interconnected, right? So what the networked media is, and that exists in the interconnected, that social environments, economic environments, political environments, technological environments. Everybody easily you can answer it is a very easy questions. By looking over the pictures or the on the questions, breaking down the questions, you can answer it these questions. Okay, chaliye. Very good. That the right answer it is the network media exist in interconnected, that is technological environments, right? So here the right answer would be D. So network media refers to the communication channels, right, which used to interconnect nodes on a computer network. You can see that it is connected with our computers, and that computers are connected with the computers, again computer with the connected with the computers. So that's why the networks forms, and that is the network media which exists interconnected with the in the technological environments, right? Chaliye. Next here the question number 13, it is the combination of computing, telecommunication and the media in a digital atmosphere is referred to as. Everybody, you can see here in the questions and you can answer. What would be the right answer without looking over on the options? क्या answer हो सकता है? Everybody, anybody is here who can answer these questions without options? The combination of computing, telecommunication, and no, I'm giving you the hint, right? I'm giving the hint that word starts from C, right? Yes, the words start from C, and that is convergence, right? So options are here: the online communication, integrated media, digital combine, and convergence. So right answer, please write it. You would definitely remember while writing the answers. Yes. So right answer it is D. That is convergence. You can see that each and everything, whether you talk about the calendar, camera, telephone, computer, newspapers, televisions, each and everything have been accumulated in the mobile phone, and that we called as a convergence, which is a combination of computing, telecommunication, and media in the digital atmosphere. So moving on the questions, that is question number 14. That then now here the reasoning here it is, because we had told you that this is a miscellaneous MCQs. So now here the part which has been come, that is a reasoning. Now 16 by 32, 15 by 33, 17 by 31, 14 by 34, what would be the next, that is the missing number here? Everybody jaldi se batayenge what would be the next number here? Everybody, what would be the right answer? Please look over on the questions. You can easily answer. By solving these questions, you can answer, right? Please answer कीजिए, जल्दी से बताएंगे. So that is here the -1, here is the +2, here again here that is -3, again here will be +4. So here it will be 18, right? It is, if you would look here, that is +1, that is -2, yes, and that is +3, and here it will be -4. So that will be 30, right? So 18 by 30 will be the right answer, and that is D is the correct answer, right? Yes, very good. Everybody has answered correctly, and that is 30, right? Chale. Question number 15. Everybody, without wasting the time, everybody answer, please. Which is the smallest northeast state in India? which is the smallest northeast states in the India? Yes. So पिक्चर पे आप देख सकते हैं एंड आप बताइए सबसे छोटा स्टेट कौन सा है एकदम मैप में दिया हुआ है. यू कैन लुक ओवर ऑन द मैप एंड प्लीज आंसर विच वन इज द स्मॉलेस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टेट इन इंडिया. राइट, very good, very good, everybody is answering. Now if I would ask you which one is the largest northeast state in India, then what you would answer? Largest kya hai? Yes. So that's why I have attached the picture here, right? So you can easily recall and memorize the things, right? So here the right answer it is about, that is Tripura, right? Which you have answered. That is Tripura is the smallest northeast state, while Arunachal Pradesh is the largest, right? Very good. Everybody has answered correctly. That is largest and the smallest. So please remember these things. Map will not be given to you. आपको map नहीं दिया जाएगा, ठीक है? Map is just for recalling here, ठीक है? So आपको direct questions बताने होंगे. Now question number 16. Just look on the it's here. The which of the following institution in the field of education is set up by the MHRD government of India, right? So you have to name the institutions in the field of education that is set up by the MHRD government of India. That is here given A, B, C and D, right? जल्दी से बताएंगे which one is the right answer. Yes, very good, very good. So this is the cheating one, right? चलिए कोई बात नहीं, अभी हम प्रिपरेशंस कर रहे हैं. प्रिपरेशन वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग सो वी कैन समटाइम्स चीट, राइट? हम लोग चीट थोड़ा कर सकते हैं याद करने का. दिस इज द सम काइंड ऑफ द मेमोरेबल right things and techniques which I have applied it here. That is National Bal Bhavan, right? So National Bal Bhavan, which is located at the New Delhi, and it was found in the year which you can see 1956, right? And the first chairman was the Indira Gandhi. So additional information it is here given. Please write it the additional informations. That is the first chairpersons. Please note it down. First chairperson, that is Indira Gandhi. Okay. And that is additional one more information when it was set up, that was in the 1956. Okay. And recently, as per the data's new data, that is 73 Bal Bhavans is across the India, and which are affiliated to the National Bal Bhavan New Delhi. And that is the here it is initiated by the Ministry of the Human Resource Development, that is MHRD. And this is the basically focusing on the children between the age group of 5 to 16 years, right? So age group kya hai? 5 to 16 years it is. And that is it is caters to the children. Okay. That is National Bal Bhavan, that is institution in the field of education. Hope these things it is clear and concepts are clear. Everybody, it is clear. Can we move ahead? Chali. Okay, thank you. Question number 17 here. The teachers uses visual aids to make learning. Yes, thank you for the feedback. Teachers uses visual aids to make learning simple, more knowledgeable, quicker, and interesting. Everybody answer. What is the right answer here of these questions? Teacher uses visual aids as I have used here, right? I have also used the visual aids to make learning what? Simple, more knowledgeable, quick, interesting. Yes. Very good. That's the right answer. You all are answering. That is D. I was thinking to take feedback in the same questions, right? So definitely I was expecting that you would all tell the interesting, sir, interesting, right? Rather than saying simple, knowledgeable, and quicker. Okay. So that is the more interesting thing to know it as by the visual aids, which makes the interesting learning. Okay. Chali. Next, the question, it is about question number 18. The teacher's role at the higher education level is to. Everybody answer. What is the right answer? You can take the hint from the picture. So teacher's role at the higher education's level is provide information to the students, promote the self-learning in the students, encourage healthy competitions, right? And that is help a student to solve their person, right? जल्दी से बताएंगे questions को एक बार और समझेंगे questions क्या है, right? In the exam, picture would not be there, so you have to understand the questions, right? Here it is about that what would be the role of the teacher at the higher education's level, right? So here the options are given that he will provide information to the students, he will promote the self-learning in the students, he will encourage the healthy competition among the students, or he will help the students to solve their personal problems, right? So we'll here eliminate the things like personal problems would not be, right? And that is here the provide information, that is the regular things as the teachers do, but the most appropriate answer would be to promoting the self learning in the students, right? So self study ये ज़्यादा करेंगे तो ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा, because higher educations में ये जरूरी होता है self studies, because in the school education you will provide and you will uh, solve each and every professional problems, but in the higher education that you have to promote the self learning, right? We are not talking about the schools, we are talking about the higher education level, so we had to promote the self learning, right? So this is the right answer, that is B. Now going to the question number 19, please look on the questions. That is to test the null hypothesis a researcher uses. Everybody please answer, it is here. That is to test the null hypothesis a researcher uses t-test, ANOVA, chi-square and the factor analysis. नल हाइपोथेसिस को टेस्ट करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, जल्दी से बताएंगे. What kind of the test that is uses to test the null hypothesis, the t-test, ANOVA, chi-square or the factorial analysis? Yes, very good. चलिए जल्दी से बताएंगे. वैसे तो सभी टेस्ट में ना हमारे हाइपोथेसिस बनती है, राइट? इन एवरी for the every test that we made the yes. So who had answer B, right? Majority of the answers was towards the B, right? So see here, if you look over on the question that is here, which is given, that is B, ANOVA. So ANOVA, these are some kind of the tests which you will study in the research. So definitely in the short, I will tell you here that null hypothesis, basically when you what the hypothesis is, basically hypothesis is a predictive statement, right? It is a tentative statement of the researchers on which the researcher apply the test to whether your hypothesis which you have framed that would accept or reject, right? So after applying the test that you would decide. So that is in here the t-test and ANOVA and chi-square and factorial analysis, it is given. These all are the test, statistical tests are there which is applied to test the hypothesis, right? So here the more the appropriate answers that would be here the ANOVA, which is basically used in the to test the null hypothesis mainly. So ANOVA tests allow the comparison to more than two groups at the same time to determine whether relationship exists between them or not, right? So the ANOVA, why when we use ANOVA, and ANOVA, first I would tell you that ANOVA is the analysis of variance, right? What is ANOVA? ANOVA is the analysis of variance, and that is what it is used by it is used for the comparing the means of the more than two groups, right? So दो ग्रुप से ज्यादा कंपैरिजन करने के लिए, ठीक है, that we use the ANOVA, right? And that ANOVA basically that it determines that the relationship between the exist or not, right? So that is here it is to understand that to test the null hypothesis researcher uses mainly the ANOVA, right? And that is if it is here to study over on the groups. अगर आपको group study करनी है तो आप ANOVA use करेंगे, right? Whether in the every cases, whether using chi-square or the t-test, the hypothesis would be there and you would be testing. But अगर मेरे पास अगर कोई questions होता, अगर यहाँ पे रहता, that is all of these, definitely I would be going over on the that is E, because all of these tests are, all of the above tests are that the test which used to test the null hypothesis. Okay, so that all are important statistical tests which you have to note it down. Another important to look over on the pictures that we had attached to here, right? Please test in the statistics who developed the which kind of the test. See, Ronald Fisher developed the ANOVA, that is analysis of variance, whereas Carl F. Gauss that discovered the Z test. Carl Pearson had developed the chi-square test. William Gossett developed the t-test, right? So this is an important 4 additional important information which I have attested here in a picture. That is an important thing. Please note it down, take a screenshot and remember well. Okay, this question is asked, right? बहुत बार questions पूछा जाता है that Pearson's, that chi-square, William Gossett t-test, F. Gauss that is Z-test, Ronald Fisher ANOVA, right? It is clear everybody? जल्दी से बताएंगे, it is clear? चलिए. Very good. Now going over on the question number 20, here it is about the research problem is feasible only when. Research problem कब feasible होता है? जब it has utility and relevance, it is researchable, it is new and adds something to knowledge, and here that is D, all the above. Everybody please answer. A research problem is feasible only when it has the utility and the relevance, researchable, new and add something to the knowledge, right? So if you have your concept is clear of the research, definitely the concept of the research, the first class of the research which it is, that is the relevance to be there, researchable to be there, and also that research means adding something new knowledge to the existing knowledge, that is here important thing, it is about the research. And that here the right answer would be D, which you have given, right? So everybody has given the right answer, that is the D, right? Chaliye. Question number 21, here it is. जल्दी से बताएंगे, प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया इज लोकेटेड एट वेयर? चेन्नई, मुंबई, कोलकाता, दिल्ली. Very important questions. Please look over on these questions. It is an important in the communications, right? So Press Council of India is located at. Yes, that's the correct answer. That is Press Council of India is located in the Delhi. And when it was set up, everybody जल्दी से बताएंगे कौन ये कब हुआ था ये formulate? When it was, yes, very good. That is 1966, and that is 4th of July 1966, right? Very good. 4th of July 1966. Chaliye. Major things are there to make you aware about the Press Council of India, but we had to cover the questions as well. Chaliye. So why the Press Council was established? Press Council was established in order to preserve the freedom of press and maintain and improving the standard of the Press Council of India. Here a separate video over on the Press Council of India I have made, and you have must watched. So this is an important thing to go over on, right? Next here, the question number 22, adjusting the photo for publication by cutting it's technically known as what? Everybody, you can go over on the image and you can answer, right? So हमने क्या किया? That is, yes, very good. So without option, you all are answering, and that is what it's about, photo cropping, right? So C would be the right answer. Yes, that's great. Everybody has answered correctly. That is C. Now, question number 23. Feedback of a message comes from. Feedback कहाँ से आता है? Message का, कोई भी message का feedback that comes from where? Satellite, media, audience, communications. Everybody जल्दी से बताएंगे from where you get the feedback of a message. जल्दी से बताएंगे what is the right answer here? Yes, and that is you all have answered correctly. That is here. Yes, that is C, audience, right? So in the communication process that we read, the feedback is refers to the response from the receiver, which gives the communicator an idea. That is how the message is being received. Now question number 24. Everybody please look over on the question that collection of the information in advance before designing communication strategy is known as what? Everybody, what will be the right answer without options? The collection of information in advance, that is, so options are feedback, feed forward, research, study, opinion poll, right? So you can see you always watch the televisions, right? As I think, so that is in the news television channels, that definitely you would see opinion polls. That is basically a collection of the information in advance before designing the communication strategies, which called the opinion poll. Okay, so that is the here in the picture you can see, right? So this is the right answer. Now question number 25. This is the reasoning. Please look over on the questions and answer. That is 9, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8, 6. What would be the next? Everybody. जल्दी से बताएंगे what will be the right answer. Options are here 5, 6, 8 and 4. Everybody. Yes, that is the same here, that it would be 8, right? So if you would look on here, that is 9, 8, and here that is again 8. So what would be the right answer? So please look on these questions. It is an important thing. चले जल्दी से देखिए, right answer it is here, that is C, 8. Very good. So that is the right answer. Chaliye, next questions here it is, in a certain language, Agartala is coded as 14168.171. How would Agra be coded? Everybody, this would be the last question, I think so, because this is a reasoning. It will take time to make you understand. 1641141612411461. Jaldi se, without wasting time, please answer what would be the right answer. Agartala, that is coded. You can directly look over on the code, what basically the digit and alphabet it is coded. You can answer it, right? So that is 1, it is A, right? Yes. So that is D. Everybody has given the right answer. There is no need of the explanations. It is very easy question. So you can go over on. That is A here. That is A for 1. And that is again here. That is 4. That is G. It is here 4, right? And that is R here. It is, that is 6. So in this way you can answer, and that would be answer. It is D. Okay. Chaliye. So I think this was the questions which we had to discuss with you, and hope you have liked the sessions. This was an interesting sessions, right? Are you all satisfied this class? Everybody? चलिए, बहुत ही सुंदर. Yes. So definitely we would conduct the miscellaneous MCQs which will be beneficial for you all. So please join the class. Do not miss the MCQ class. It is an important session which we conduct every day, right? And because syllabus has been finished, so definitely we will be going through the questions only. So please do not miss the MCQ class. This will be definitely, it will help you to memorize the questions and as well as the explanations. Okay. Chaliye. So thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the upcoming class, that to be at 9:30. Chaliye. Okay. Thank you so much.